Let me explain really clear to you guys what's happening with Adidas. It's not only are they putting out fake colorways that are non-approved, they're suing me for $250 million, and they're also not paying me for these shoes that they're putting out that have my name on it. And they're using contract clauses and 50 years of business experience to rape an artist, one of y'all favorite artists, right in front of y'all in broad daylight.
Kanye West still going at it with Adidas, man. Y'all remember last year, or whenever that was, I believe it was about a year ago, everything went down. Kanye West made them comments on Drink Champs. He lost all these deals. The contract with Adidas was a part of it, and here we are now. Kanye's new project with Ty Dolla $ign seems to be doing very well, sitting atop the Billboard charts. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But he's heated. You heard the way he's talking about this with Adidas. The R word, right? To Ye being an artist, doing what he does, his art being his work, his passion, designing things and stuff like that. What Adidas is doing is the same as being violated to Ye. And that's what's crazy, you know, when individuals do business with these companies and stuff like that. The contracts is a motherfucker. We've heard it over and over again from rappers who things went bad with a label and they're like, yo, make sure you get a lawyer to check over your contracts. I got effed out of this money and that. You know, some athletes were unhappy with their contracts, like in the NFL we saw, like with this big settlement that went down with all the Yeezy stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The NFLPA, the Players Association, fought to get them better coverage and compensation when it came to all that, and there was a class action lawsuit. And I mean, that's kind of different, but the point is the fine print when it comes to contracts can be a bitch, you know. Majority of the time when a relationship breaks down and things go bad, the company is the one that has himself covered. You know, you don't hear too often where the person who signed some kind of deal with the company, they're like, yo, I got over on these cats. They, you know, I saw this clause in the contract and I was able to get out and come away with this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this ain't nothing new. A lot of people ever went through this. Gotta watch what you sign, right? And I don't know, Kanye West trying to put the word out there to everyone to not fluck with these Adidas. Ain't that crazy though? It is kind of wild that that's the way the contract was written up. That, you know, even though, like I said, Ye signed this, I guess he should have read better, should have got a better attorney that would have advised him better. But they get to keep putting his name on the product, sue him, put the product out with his name, get paid off it, and, you know, put stuff out that he wouldn't approve, essentially. It's pretty wild if you think about it. But Ye says anybody who loves Ye would not buy these fake Yeezys. I never made these colorways. I'm not getting paid off them, and Adidas is suing me. All these celebrities in the public will stand against a t-shirt or the color of my hat, but when y'all see me have my children hidden from me or see an actual Fortune 500 company, our word, one of your heroes in real life, don't nobody say nothing or do nothing. As far as the system goes, what y'all gonna do now? Take my album down again? Freeze my accounts again? Threaten people to not work with me again? All the new non-approved 350s are corny, and everybody know the 350 bang corny. And then Riff Raff hops in the comments. He's siding with Kanye. He wants it to be known. Maybe we'll see a Riff Raff Kanye collab. Wouldn't that be wild, man? What do you guys think, man? Riff Raff trying to pull the power play here or whatever? Yo, Riff says, hey, Adidas, why are y'all selling fake Yeezys? Just hire Kanye to make new designs instead of making dollar store shoes. And I don't know, like, who cops Yeezys out there? I remember they were expensive as hell. You know, I'm not a super into fashion type dude. Obviously, they were a popular shoe. But were they a trend that just came and went? Or are people really checking for the new Yeezys? Will Kanye's pleas be answered? Will people, you know, who buy the kicks not buy these because Ye is saying so? Is Adidas going to keep making money and be successful? What's going to happen here?
It's 5 a.m. in Paris. I went to that Kanye West and Adidas listening experience last night. Yo, listen, right? I had to be here. I had to be here. I don't know if it's coming to the UK. If it comes to the UK, I'm gonna be there as well. But I had to witness it for myself. And the thing is, you know, some people will be like critical and be like, oh, you know, he's not even performing. Yep, there wasn't a microphone in sight. And it's still better than any show where your favorite rapper's rapping over track. Because there's very few real rap shows these days, you know this. So seeing this listening experience, hearing it, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. And yo, Carnival.
And, you know, what's up with this big listening experience? This is pretty cool that Kanye does this. You heard dude talking about, yeah, it ain't a concert. It's not someone rapping. It's an experience. It's kind of like I've seen shows. They do like this with Pink Floyd and the Beatles, right? Where you go and they play the songs and they have all these trippy visuals and stuff like that. And some of them have choreographed dance scenes or artistic scenes and stuff like that. That's the type of ish Ye's on here. Seems pretty interesting. Anyone out there, comment if it came to a town near you, if you flucked with it. Let me know what you think of the album as a whole. I've heard a couple tracks. I'm like, you know, it's cool and all. I'm just, you know, Kanye was one of my favorite artists. And I'm not dissing them, you know, it's just like everyone has their own ish they fluck with. And I'll always like earlier Kanye music than the later stuff. A lot of people are like, Coffee, that's because you can't get with his musical genius, you know, and you're small-minded when it comes to this stuff. Listen, I like all kinds of music. I don't know, it's just Ye, what he's morphed into music-wise these days. It's cool and all that, but it just for me, I'm always going to be more fond of the old Kanye work than the new. But let me know what y'all think about it all.
Deadline date. So is the plea being all right, so we'll need a jury trial date. I'm going to recall this. We're going to recall this for March 11th. And at that time, you will be given your jury trial date.
Okay. That'll work.
All right, so if you all can make sure you confer off docket to see what's a good date that works for everybody's schedule. I don't do special settings in this court, but I will take in consideration the fact that it's a date that you all have decided on.
That'd be great. We will confer.
All right.
Man, this is wild. Tay-K already hit with a 55-year bid. He's got another case, another homicide, right? You want to take a plea? You want to take a deal? Nah, take that ish to trial as well. And he might as well at this point. You're doing 55 jump offs. You know, what are you going to do? Another, what would they plea him out to? 10 or 20 or whatever? And would they run it consecutive anyways? I mean, when you go take it to trial, if you lose, there's always grounds for appeal and stuff like that. But what a crazy situation, man. You know, like, so young to have essentially your whole life thrown away. These young crazy motherfuckers running around with the strap and all that. What's the point? Hurting and killing people and going to prison. This whole lifestyle, man, it's just lame. No disrespect to those caught up in the streets and in violence and stuff like that, but what is the point, man? What is the point? And then we got 50 Cent, man, in Houston, shaking hands, kissing babies. Not really kissing babies, but you know how politicians go around, shake hands and kiss babies and all that. That's what 50 Cent looks like here, like he's a politician or whatever, you know, but he's meeting all the important people. He's at the rodeo dressed like a damn cowboy, and he says if you're important in H-Town, you go to the rodeo. Like, I see all this, and I don't know, Fifth coming off the Final Lap tour, there's talks about possibly a joint album, a collab album between him and Eminem. I'm hoping for that. But what if 50 Cent flucked around and put out a country album? I'm just thinking here, just hypotheticals. You know, would anyone listen to that? Does anyone out there, like, I want to know, like, hip-hop fans, do any of the hip-hop fans, do you fluck with country music? I'm not big into country music, but there's some tracks that I've heard that I'm like, okay, you know, like, music is music. Telling a story in many different ways, in many different genres, many different art forms. You know, like, if it speaks to you, it speaks to you. That's what's so great about art. It can speak to people in many different ways. But I was always curious to know, like, for the country fans, right? If a rapper crosses over and does like a rap country collab, is it corny to the country fans, and vice versa? Like country or rap fans, hip hop fans, when you see the collab, like, are you like, yo, this is corny, this is just a cash grab? Like, remember when Nelly did the country ish? I actually thought that ish kind of went hard, but I don't know, man. Like, we used to see all those rock metal collabs, then we like the country hip hop collabs, and there's even that hick hop music. It's interesting to see genres cross over, but I'm just intrigued to know, like, what the fans, like, in this sense, like I said, if you're a country fan and you see someone hip hop crossing over, is it lame to you, or is it something you just can't generalize, where sometimes it's lame, sometimes you fuck with it? I don't know. Let's talk in the comments. Subscribe is coffee. I'm out of here. Peace and God bless y'all.